So today I had a pretty, not weird encounter. I suppose it would be weird but weird things happen to me all the time, so it's kind of becoming quite normal for me. So I was coming back from Shepherd's Bush Market, just buying meat and some plantain and whatever, yeah. So I was going through Hammersmith, the Broadway, to go get my bus. And some young boy, he stops me. I thought, oh, another little chirpson. And no, he didn't. He was like, excuse me, do you mind? I've got a form of Tourette's and I'm trying to work on my communication skills. Is it right if you could sit in a coffee shop with me? And easy tigers, thinking it knocked down the old man. Anyway, if I could sit in a coffee shop with him and talk to him for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So I did, and conversation was quite educating, and he told me all about why his tic is the way it is. So his tic is that he has to kind of squeeze your arm when he's talking to you. He says it brings down his anxiety, and he was like, if a normal guy like just came up to you and was talking to you and squeezed your arm, what would you think? And I say, first of all, I'm thinking he's checking for the flex, but I ain't got that. So another thing, I'll be like, well, maybe he's just really touchy-feely. It's not on my arm, it's not my leg or my face or anything like that. So he was like, you're right with me touching your arm, because I know. So, and while he was doing, he's squeezing my arm, and it was just the weirdest, most experience I've had. But he was and the funny thing is, as we were talking, him squeezing my arm got less and less, and he started to relax and actually have like a proper conversation. And I thought it was super brave of him, but I know his name's Junior, but I wish I took his number now, because I feel like, sometimes these things happen because I give off a sort of aura. I don't know. People talk to me all the time. I could be on the phone and someone will be wanting to talk to me, just random, on the bus, same thing. Like today, I was on the bus, I was on the phone. The girl in front of me started having a panic attack. I was like, what the hell's wrong with her? And she's like, and then she picks up her purse, and she looked at me and she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, you see, this happens all the time. She could have just found the purse, turned around. She didn't have to engage with light conversation while I'm on the phone. She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, it's just so random. My day has been hella random, but enjoyable at the same time. You see, now, I don't know, because I suffered from depression. I am quite introvert, even though I talk a lot on here, but I spend a lot of time by myself or with my son. I mean, yeah, I go and chill with my friends sometimes, but not as much as I probably should or can do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there are times where I'm just like, nah, I don't want to see no one. I don't want to talk to no one. I just want to stay in my house. And I do get that, like, I don't know, maybe twice a month. I'll have just want to stay in my house. I'll have a bath and literally go back to bed. One of those ones, Netflix all day. Well, it's really interesting, because why I say this is because only the other day, me and my friend Nicola were like, don't you find young people can't communicate verbally? They're very good with texts and written language, but when it comes to verbal conversation, it's not the strongest form. Even though it doesn't make sense, because if you can write, then why can't you communicate? But obviously, writing does not include body language, mood, the area you're surrounded, the people and the area that you're surrounded by can change how you act and how you respond. So that was my whole thing, and I was like, oh my God, I feel like a little angel today, because I was literally saying that yesterday, and then it happens today. So I was like, wow. I was just talking to Nicola about how young people are afraid to communicate, and the young guy walks up to me and actually says that. Just say, oh my God. Anyway, Instagram, peace.